Hello and welcome everyone. Thanks for checking out this unboxing and setup video for my Monport Effi9s CO2 laser machine. As a new YouTube creator, I would sincerely appreciate a like and follow. It really encourages me to keep going and get better. Feel free to comment below if you have any suggestions for content you would like to see me cover in future episodes. Some of the pre-work I did before my laser arrived was I wanted the laser to be on its own circuit, so I had a new outlet installed on its own breaker. You may want to look into doing the same, depending on your wiring load. I cut a 6-inch exhaust hole to the outside and installed a vent cover. The other option was to purchase an exhaust purifier. Since I'm just getting started, I went with the cheaper option of drilling a hole. But you really do need somewhere for that exhaust to go. It can get really smoky in the bed area. And depending on your setup, you may need to install an Ethernet jack and run it from your internet source to the machine. This laser does not have Wi-Fi. Some of the things I needed that weren't included with the laser were an extra 6-inch hose clamp, painter's tape, distilled water, and laser antifreeze. If your laser is going to be in extremely cold areas, you should use laser antifreeze. I'll include links to what I got in the description below. The machine came packed extremely well, and the packing box is easily removed simply by removing the screws at the base all around the box. Once all the base screws are removed, simply lift up on the handles and the box should come right off. I'd recommend having a second person to help. Most of the tools and accessories are located inside the laser bed. However, the honeycomb grill is under the laser, as you can see. Make sure you don't run it over or forget about it. The other accessories that came with my laser were an exhaust fan, 2 6-inch flex hoses, 2 outlet cords, 1 USB-A cord, a thumb drive, an Allen wrench set, laser safety glasses, 2 rolls of tape, 1 Ethernet cable, and the razor fins. Just a quick interruption. I'm sorry I didn't record the machine getting off the pallet. The machine weighs 550 pounds, so 2 of us lifted the machine up while the other person pulled the pallet out. As a reminder, don't forget about the honeycomb grill below the machine. The machine does have wheels, so once it was on a flat surface, it rolled easily into position. And now back to the rest of the video. To install the razor fins, I removed the plastic covering on each side. I slid one end into the top row groove with the sharper side pointed up, and I needed to apply a slight pressure in the middle to get the fin into the middle row, like the fins have a slight curve or bend to them. Then I simply went down the line until they were all installed. To get the honeycomb ready for use, I removed all the plastic coverings on all sides. If you're new to lasers, your honeycomb grill is not required. You can simply place things directly on your razor fins. However, if you're cutting with the laser, the honeycomb helps keeps your pieces from falling to the bottom of your machine, while still allowing that critical airflow. The honeycomb simply sits on top of the razor fins. Since we're still in the summer months, I'm using distilled water for the laser chiller. Having a funnel definitely makes this process easier. I'll link mine in the description. Make sure if you're using water that you're using distilled water. The machine took less than a gallon. Next, I wanted to install my exhaust fan, which I mounted to the wall. One of the provided hoses goes from the back of the laser to the side of the exhaust fan. The other goes from the bottom of the fan to the wall vent, which I installed prior to receiving the laser. This is where I needed the extra hose clamp because they only provided 3. It's important to note the fan does not have an on-off switch, so I'll be plugging mine into a power strip. Now it was time to remove the remaining packing. Inside the laser bed, I removed the mirror and the laser covers, being careful not to cut any wires. The left side panel has mirror covers, and the back rear panel that houses the laser has packing material and mirror covers. After all of that, it's time to plug in the machine. One of the power cords is for the water chiller, and the other is for the laser machine itself. Once the machine is plugged in, it's time to power it on. To power on the machine, simply turn the red emergency stop button. The machine should light up and do its homing cycle. To turn off the machine, simply press down on the emergency stop and it will power down the machine. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of my video. I hope you found the content valuable. I'll make one more shameless request for you to like and subscribe. It truly does help me. It encourages me to continue and get better at video editing and providing valuable content to you. If you want to see what else I'm working on, check out my blog at latticy.com or my store at Carved Cut Creations. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.